right, welcome back to the show, folks. That's right, you got one more hour of the Sunday evening American Adversaries 3-hour classic autumn tour. Finally getting a little autumn weather here. I am Christopher Hart, along with Carl Jackson and Aubrey Kahn and Hunter Al, Lucas Paris. We're in the studio, and Jeff Simmons is on the bridge. And Lucas, please tell them they're just see us on the Pariscope.
We're going to go to youtube.com, type in our search bar, Adversary TV. One word. See our channel pop right up. Click on it. Your with the video will be at the top. 8 new ones already for just tonight alone. Everything else is in descending order, including our pizza eating contest up the last. Come to Pariscope Death.
That was this past Monday, that's right. It was a whole lot of fun. Once again, we're still looking for a winner to our Who Said That contest. We want to know who said no man can tame a tiger into a kitten by stroking it. Who said that? Give us a call. And no, it wasn't John Holmes.
It was from a Bond movie. Her name was Pussy Galore.
Oh, my Lord. Good. Show that man the door. All right, of course, that was one of the Bond girls from Goldfinger.
Yeah, right.
Oh, by the way, I was in Barnes & Noble the other night where Sarah Palin was. She had already left, so I browsed around, and in the video area, I found a CD of all the Bond tunes. Oh, I bought it. I've been listening to it all week long.
What's on there?
Yeah, all weekend. All right. Speaking of some good ones, we got some good ones on with us right now. A couple of professional wrestlers. Of course, we got Sunny, that's Patricia Summerlin, our California gorgeous lady of wrestling. And tonight she's coming from Louisiana, where she's joined by our friend Sam Houston. How you all doing?
Hello! I don't know why you sound so far away. I can't barely hear you. Oh my gosh.
Well, we're here.
I hear you faintly. I don't know why.
Well, move closer.
Yeah.
It could be the connection out here in the bayou.
Well, where are you at? First of all, where are you at?
We are in Louisiana coming back from, let's just say Alexandria, Louisiana, going into Walker, Louisiana, which is about 2 hours away. We're on the road, and we just left my family. I see my brother for the first time in my entire life. So, and his family, which, was amazing. Truly, truly amazing to see this whole family that I have in Louisiana.
Well, how did that happen that this is the first time you've ever seen him?
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. She's having trouble, but she's in Louisiana.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're still here.
That's better.
Okay, so you saw your brother for the first time. That must have been kind of, I don't know, was it awkward or was it just joyful? What was it like?
No, it really wasn't awkward. I kind of thought it was to begin with, but no. They were the greatest people, so sweet. Remember I told you about Sheila that passed away? We did prayers and everything. This is my brother that lost his daughter, my niece. So
right.
I met my two other nieces and his wife, Twyla, for the first time. It was great. A good bunch of people there. Sam Houston came along. Of course, they loved him. He was a big hit. We had a blast.
Yeah, I bet. And Sam's with you?
Yes, he's right here. Here, say hi.
Hello.
Here's our man, Sam Houston. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. How y'all doing?
Excellent, excellent. So you're on the road with Sonny, huh?
Yeah, we just spent some time with her family, Somebody had to do some cooking, so, they did it. They did it up real good. And we played washers, told stories and everything. Of course, you know who won on that one, so I don't have to say anymore. But yeah, getting Sonny down to Louisiana, I'm going to shake things and make it happen for her.
Hey, listen, I want to ask both y'all a question, and you can answer it and give the phone to Sonny.
Give the phone back to her? Okay.
Yeah. The question I want to ask you, though, is, ISIS is making a real, problem for the whole world. And
right.
Evidently they threatened the WWE Live event in Atlanta tonight. What
right.
Had you heard about that? What did you think when you heard it?
I heard about it last night. I visited a disabled veteran last week, and he was going to that event. He called me up last night and told me something about it. And you know, yes, I do have concerns, but I've had a reoccurring dream ever since I was a child of something along that magnitude happening. And I just hope that we've got preventions or whatever, something like that in place, you know, to take care of things like that. You know, I've always thought, you know, if you're going to do something and injure or kill a couple thousand or a couple 100,000, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
World events like that are going to need to be looked at carefully. But hold on, and I'll give the phone to her and you can ask her.
All right.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Sonny, yay. The WWE evidently was threatened by ISIS in a communique that the hacking group Anonymous made public. Had you heard about that, and what did you think about it?
Yes, I did. I did hear about it. I actually read it. The only way I know how on my phone is out where I'm at again. I can't seem to get communication. Frank is not very well liked around this world, like ISIS, I guess, almost. Geez, everywhere I go with my phone, I'm like, okay, Frank, really? So, yeah, I read it on my phone. It's kind of scary. I think that's a large event, and it could do some damage. I think it was probably just one of those mere threats. I don't think they were going to carry out anything. You know, there's so much hearsay where these guys are going to strike next. Washington, for one, you know, I heard.
Yeah.
So, you know, of course, we're federal. Los Angeles, you know, they're out there in the streets like now, these guys. They go out in the middle of the street in downtown L.A. and do their Muslim prayers.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, they did that a couple weeks ago in front of Judah's place, and boy, was he mad because he's Israeli. So, you know, it was ugly. He came back with high blood pressure. He's like, I can't believe it. The cops came and took them out of the street. But, yeah, oh, yeah, they're all filtering in everywhere. It's really scary. And I think Obama's not caring. He's on his way out.
Well,
He's probably, who knows, guys? I mean, what are you thinking?
Well,
what's your say on this?
Well, I think that the president, obviously, he's not willing to solve the problem. Maybe he's contributing to it, but the situation is only going to get worse, I think, as long as he's president. And but I was going to ask you, what do you think about him saying we should bring all these Syrian refugees to this country?
Oh, I disagree. I wanted to drop kick him when I heard that. I was so mad. I couldn't be more mad. Yeah, he's got to go. And I think on the way out, what they're just saying, that's serious, is he's Muslim. He's probably going to open the doors. And let's hope not.
Well, let me ask Sam the same question, if you would, please.
Okay, sure. Just a minute. Here he is.
Yeah. By the way, we're speaking with Sam, professional wrestler Sam Houston, and of course Patricia Summerlin, our California Glow Girl. Sam, I was just asking Sunny what she thought about the president saying we should bring all these refugees into this country.
Can't we ship them out of this country?
maybe we could make a trade. Then it might make a little sense, right?
You know, give and take here. No, get rid of him. You know, he's done nothing but try to destroy our country anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I'm looking. That's the way everything I see he's doing. That, you know. Yeah, go Trump. That's it. You know,
did I hear
some strong leadership? We need strong leadership, and we need somebody that ain't afraid to put the boots on and go to town. You know.
Well, I was going to ask you if you had a favorite candidate.
Well, I met Trump years ago at WrestleMania and stuff like that. And I stayed in his place. He had a nice, you know, he set me up in a nice room, so that was cool. But I met him briefly the one time and everything. But I figured, like, as far as our our deficit and everything else like that, well, he rates pretty sound as far as being able to know what to do with the dollar and get us out of a deficit. I mean, look what he's done for himself. So if he can do that for himself, imagine what he can do with the country.
Yeah.
And he's got, you know, and he's a no BS, you know, kind of guy. He's going to tell you like it is, like, you know, and that's what we need. We needed somebody like Reagan since Reagan. You know, Reagan, like, and I've said before in the show, Ronald Reagan was the last real president we had.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
You know, now you got somebody, Donald Trump. Let him step up to the plate and see what he, see if he's got what it takes. You know, you let this guy in there now. You kept him in there 2 terms, and you knew after the first term he wasn't any good. Just guessing. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Well.
So, and I was reading some stuff the other day. About being the first black president. Hey, that's cool, but they don't say nothing about it being half white too. You know, they don't want to play race cards, this, that, and the other. Judge a man for the man.
Right.
You know, no matter what the color. Judge the man for the man, and then grade him on his policies. You know, and I mean, what you want, get rid of it. And I mean, we're supposed to have the power to impeach. Why don't we use it?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
You know, because right now in our country, all we are the masses. We're the gathered masses. All we are sheep. We elect somebody into office. They read the laws. They figure it out. They try to, we elect them to figure it out for us because we're too lazy to get out there and look it up for ourselves. We need to get the facts, know what's going on, and vote on this stuff, y'all.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let me ask you.
Quit putting it in they had the governor's race here in Louisiana.
I was just going to ask you about that. I
really don't know about it. All I know is the 2 candidates they got were in my opinion, total losses. I mean, all the skin on for family values, and he gets busted in a whorehouse. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get that.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That's why you now have a Democratic governor of Louisiana, because Bell Edwards, he came across as probably more conservative than bitter.
Yeah, and I mean, look, we're not gonna change the machine unless we finally just get mad enough to get out there and everybody does exercise their right to vote. Everybody does take an active role, and that goes for everything. You need to be accountable for yourself. I've stood accountable for my actions in the past. I stand accountable every day. And that's what we need to hold these people to too.
Yeah.
Quit letting people punch the envelope and just getting away with things. Go ahead and say, okay, boom, fact is you did this. Boom, fact is you got to take your leg. I mean, it's that way in prison, and it ought to be that way on the street too.
You should have a whole lot more respect out there, wouldn't we? Hey,
I think we would.
All right, can you put Sonny back on?
Yeah, hold on just a second.
Thank you. Once again, that's Sam Houston, professional wrestler. Hey, Sonny, did we hear you actually say vote Trump?
I know.
Slip of the tongue? Can we count on that?
Yeah, I'm liking his theory about not letting these steering messages in, and he's strong. Out of all the candidates we have, Democrat or Republican, he's sitting and setting. He's doing both. Sometimes he keeps his mouth quiet, but hardly. He's showing the president and what we want to hear anyway. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Again, it's still too early in this race, but so far I'm standing by Trump. I just feel a little bit safe with what's coming out of his mouth.
Sonny, let me ask you, if I'm not mistaken, you're a Democrat, and I'm assuming a registered Democrat.
I am a registered Democrat.
Okay,
yes.
So do you plan to register as a Republican so that you can vote in the primary?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep. I would have to switch, and shame on me, and my parents are probably,
Nothing shameful about that. That's a hallelujah chorus.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's always good when someone sees the light.
Yeah, if my mom was alive right now, she'd probably go with me on it.
I bet you would. I bet you would. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. Hey, listen, you guys have a safe trip and have a lot of fun, and we'll talk to you. We're going to take next Sunday off, but we'll talk to you Tuesday.
They're going.
Okay, I'm sorry, we lost them both, I guess. All right, anyway, once again, that was Patricia Sutherland, our California gorgeous lady of wrestling, and Sam Houston, also a professional wrestler, as you heard, wrestled at WrestleMania with WWE. Speaking of WWE, there's Triple H himself, the game, all about the game and how you play it, right? All right, and he evidently made a statement tonight, I guess in response to the ISIS threat. I haven't seen the statement. Perhaps he delivered it on their pay-per-view event. In the meantime, we do have our first contestant, our first guest for our Who Said That contest. We want to know who said no man can tame a tiger into a kitten by stroking it. We'll be right back.